And as he was standing there serving Jesus, the inevitable happens, the inescapable happens, what every Christian knows to be true after the appointment. After the appointment comes the accusation, because look who also was standing next to him. It says at the end of verse 1, and Satan standing at his right to accuse him. After the appointment comes the accusation. Satan literally means adversary. He is our attacker, our antagonizer, our rival, our enemy, our competitor, our foe. In Revelation chapter 12, the Bible tells us that he is in the presence of God, and day and night he is there accusing brothers and sisters, accusing them. And that brings us to truth number 2. Wherever God is working, Satan is right beside him. Wherever God is working, Satan is right beside him. And here's what I mean by that. You know, many Christians don't have a hard time believing that Satan is like working double time, overtime in places like Hollywood, Las Vegas, Mardi Gras, Carnival, the red light districts of our city, the seedy underground locations of our country. Oh, Satan is working there. Satan is working there. No doubt he's working there. But it's interesting to note that whether you're in the book of Genesis or the book of Job or the book of Zechariah or the book of Revelation, Satan is oftentimes in the presence of God. But he's not there in God's presence to admire and adore God. No, that ship has sailed. He is there to allege and to accuse because he wanted full arraignment for Joshua. And while I think we should never applaud Satan, I do believe that sometimes Christians underestimate him. Satan, your enemy, always shows up, never shuts up, and he'll never give up. In other words, he is tireless. Someone once asked Vince Lombardi after a defeat, after his team experienced a defeat, they asked him for his thoughts on the defeat. And he defiantly said, "Oh, we didn't lose the game. We just ran out of time. We didn't lose the game. We just ran out of time." Do you know that's exactly what Satan's strategy is? While he may not ultimately win the war, why would he ever admit defeat when he is doing so much winning in our world? While we know that he will ultimately be defeated, we also know that he has a brilliant strategy to impose maximum carnage from within. While we think that Satan is going to be in these seedy underground locations, the reality is more often than not, he is within the church. He is within your family. He is within your life, trying to disrupt everything from within. Think about it. When a church leader fails, people lose heart. Many churches lose their ability to create more disciples. Maximum carnage, all from within. What if Satan can distract us, brothers and sisters? What if he can distract us to fight about things of like, who's meeting in person? Who's meeting online? Who's wearing a mask? Who's not wearing a mask? What if he can distract us and divide us all from within? When a home splits and a husband becomes selfish and wives grow bitter and children lose hope, brokenness ensues. It's maximum carnage from within, from within. Wherever God is working and doing a great work, Satan is right there to accuse all of us. And the Lord said to Satan, "The Lord rebuke you, Satan. Indeed, the Lord who has chosen Jerusalem rebuke you." God steps in and rebukes Satan. Satan probably had all kinds of accusations against Joshua. And sadly, while Satan is indeed the father of lies, and he lies constantly, I always wonder how much did Satan have to really lie about Joshua? Because it's one thing to be accused falsely of things that you didn't do. It's another thing to be accused of things that you did do.